Good morning, everybody. Up a little earlier this morning. Trying to see if I can get this moved back down. We got news at 10 a.m. Core PPI, unemployment claims, if I can talk. Here on the daily, we got a fair value gap down here, so I'm just looking for it down to the 80s. Now that we got over the VWAP, though, if the VWAP holds, that could be an issue, but I'm hoping it doesn't. Obviously, I'm short. So let's see. I got 72 contracts at the 960s is the worst part, but we do have 54 or 56 contracts down at the 85. I do think it comes down into this area, so we'll see. We will see. VWAP kind of seems like it's holding, so that isn't great. We have one losing trade on each account for 74. My trade day count wasn't gone. I thought it was gone, but I still had drawdown left. I didn't realize. So we can leave a wick up here after we swept those highs. These previous highs right here. We might be okay if we close that candle down lower, but I don't know if we're going to. I might want to go to the 60s. We'll see. If it does, it fine. If it does, we'll just leave it. Wait for it to go through the 60s, maybe to the 80s. See if we get some kind of a pullback from there. So we'll see, man. We'll see if we get a pullback. Hopefully we do. 1 minute left on this candle. I'd like to close below the VWAP if we don't want to push. But if we don't close below the VWAP, then next candle probably push down to the VWAP again and then continues on up, or it might just squeeze up. There's 62 contracts, 72, well 62 now, sitting at the 960s, so that's probably our draw. But we do have 56 contracts down at the 985, so, and like I said on the daily here, have this fair value gap that we didn't touch into. So why wouldn't it go down here? You know what I mean? Also, there's another one down here lower. Oh, sorry. Down here, so do we come down and touch into this? Maybe before the end of the day today. I don't know. But like I said, we could be going to the 60s first. 60s, then maybe 80s, and then pull back. We're just trying it. We're trying to get in early. Maybe too early here, but we will see. Right after these two top wicks here, I probably should have not bothered here after seeing these double wicks, because normally you see that they kind of want to take them out, so should have probably stayed out of it, but you know me, like the front run, beat the market. Which doesn't always work. But I figured after this little squeeze up here, definitely get a push down, but we kind of did. Then it stalled. This made me more confident when I seen this, but when after I seen buyers come in again and just take it right out, I probably should have waited, but we did take this high. So now we'll see the reaction. Or did we just grind to the 960s? We will see. We're not in big size, we're only 4 micros, so it's not too bad. $240 left on the 5-minute candle. I like it down below the 9, the screen line here. Kind of show that we're moving back down. Just gotta get back through that VWAP. We trap all those longs. Hopefully we don't bounce off the VWAP again. Like I said, that daily over here, fair value gap down here, didn't get touched into. That'll be down around the 880s. So, and there is 56 contracts sitting down there. Even though there is more sitting at the 960s, there's, well, no, not much more. 62 contracts sitting up there, so I don't know. We had a pretty good little squeeze up here. So we just need to get back down through. $125 left in the 5-minute candle. Get back down through with some strength. Let's get more sellers coming in. Hopefully don't react too much at the 9 or at the 34. The 9's the green line, 34 is the yellow line. Because because everybody's in long, especially after this. So we'll see. We did kind of make a Head and Shoulders on the 1 hour. Now, again, the 64 would make a proper Head and Shoulders, so it's kind of interesting. Maybe we shouldn't even get in now. Maybe we should wait until the Head and Shoulders is completed. But it kind of did. Like, it went up to the 64. If you look at the hourly, like, it did make this shoulder, head, down, another shoulder. So basically it did come up to the 64. But now is it going to come up there again? I don't know. But right here, this could be what we're looking for, our push down. So we're going to try it anyway and see. Let's see if we get it. Or does it need to go up again? Clear this a little bit. Be around the 70s. 70s, 80s, and then push down? I don't know. Would have definitely created Head and Shoulders, and that would take us down, because this is like, probably what? So say 70s. Right, so that's basically 200 points down. So that would take us down a good ways. If it happens. Kind of got an indecision candle in the last candle, so we will see. But if it don't, it's fine. We'll wait for the 80s then, or 70s, see how it reacts up there. Then try to get short, because I think it's going to. The only thing is when. What's this blue line on this one? It's the 20. 50, okay. Shows how much I use that chart. I normally use this one. Like I said, a bit of an indecision candle here. Contracts sitting at the 960s, but we do have 56 contracts down at the 885s. So it's interesting. We're only in 4 micros in our Big Profit Trader, our trade day, and our Elite Trader funding accounts. I thought my trade day was blown yesterday. Apparently it was just I guess I lost too much that day, and just, I don't know if they got a daily loss limit. I don't even know. But I was waiting for like them to send me a message so I could reset it, and then I didn't get a message, so I went into my trade day and checked it out, and it was still there. So I was like, oh, well, guess I'm trading that too. That was a happy, a lucky happening for me. Thought it was gone. So like I said, we'll see what we get here. I think if it doesn't go to the 60s and 70s and that, I think we'll be fine. But like I said, on the daily, do have that push up. We never touched in this fair value gap. We never touched down here. You know what I mean? We just went over the top here, so swept these highs. So now do we at least come back down into this? That's what I'm thinking. We got to get through the VWAP, the fair value gap, VWAP and the 9 EMA quickly, hopefully. I don't normally come on this early, but I couldn't sleep, so I was like, why not? Why not come play around with the market? See if we can make a few bucks before, well, I guess it is still pre-market, I suppose, but are we setting up another bull flag here, or are we setting up to dump? That's the question. We'll find it soon enough. Looks like the ES is trying to push down a bit. Never mind, ES just popped. Don't know. I don't like how we leveled out here, ripped down, and then ripped right back up. I don't like that. And now what are we going to do? We're going to level out here, dip down, and finish going up to the 60s. Like I said, we only got a small trade on anyway, so I'm not really too concerned. I'm trying to catch an aggressive move down if we get it, and if it moves up, oh well. Then we'll just wait until it clears the 60s. So let's see. Let's try to move down. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of support on Bookmap anyway to the downside. There's a lot of liquidity building to the upside, but Is that going to hold us down? Make us dump? Is everybody getting short? So that's the question. That is the question. Need to close below the VWAP and the 9. It's basically touching the VWAP now. One losing trade already. Trying to take that short. So I really thought here, but double wicks, man. Should have watched for that. Good double wicks here too, so could push up a bit more. Hopefully, not right to the. Well, I don't know, man. It's already up to the 34s. Why wouldn't it go to the 50s? You know what I mean? And 62 contracts sitting at the 960s. So realistically, I'm kind of going against what I normally trade anyway. And I kind of did that with this short too, so now I'm going to do it again probably, but with this daily chart over here, I really think it comes down to fair value gap. But now does it go to the 60s first, 80s, get stuck, then move down? I don't know. Right, because 60s would put, yeah, like that would be taking this high right here. So why wouldn't it want to do that? Right, that makes sense, doesn't it? Built some structure here above the 50% on the fib, so like I said, we're in a small trade anyway, it doesn't really matter. But now on the hourly, we do have this head and shoulders kind of formed. We did go up to the 64. But now do we just come down? We come down here, so this double bottom could come back up a little higher to the 70-ish, then dump, right? So that would be a really good head and shoulder setup. Then you could look, like I said, it's like 200 points. You could really look to the downside. Right now, is that going to be at open? Is that going to be later on in the pre-market? Don't know. Or is this going to keep just trending down lower? $62 contracts in the 960s. Thought these here were going to move us down. That's why I took this trade earlier. But they did not. Yeah, we may go to the 60s here. It's weird lately. We either have two winners, like early in the morning, and the same kind of setup, like this. Either two winners or two losers. It's like a constant. I'm either really right or really wrong. It's weird. Like if you look at a couple of my other videos for the last like 3 or 4, that's what it's been. It's been like this setup, either winners 2 or losers 2. It's weird. I wish I had an option to turn the music off. You don't like music? You want me to turn it off? I'll turn it off. Or is it too loud? Do you want to turn it down? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You want to watch it, right? You don't want to be annoyed. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I can turn it down though, if that helps. No problem, Pat. Where is it to? Is that better? I got a feeling we push to that 64 again. I can't shake it. built that structure up by the VWAP, so. Pat, did you come here and make me turn the music down and you left? Because if you did, that'd be funny. Turn down the music. Alright, see you later. Let me see, I should be able to check myself and see if I got lower. No, it's not bad, right? Does anybody else mind the music? Is it too loud? If it is, I'll turn it off, but it's windy here. So all you hear is, like you say, I should be able to check myself out here creaking around. $62 contracts in the 960s, 51 contracts in the 885s. I would love just to see this dump. Yeah, but I think we're going to push higher. Like I said, small trade, not really concerned. And there you go. We're still in on our Elite Trader funding account, but the other one's taken out. So it's alright. Now we just wait. But I definitely think we go to the 60s. It's going to fully create our head and shoulders. Maybe a little higher. Maybe even 80s. But then, yeah, maybe 80s. push it to 80s, then look to go short, I guess. We'll see. Those 62 contracts sitting up there at the 960s. Is it worth it to take a long here? Still 4 minutes left on the 5-minute candle, so push down probably back almost to the VWAP. But if it keeps staying above the 9, probably would be a good idea to go short. Go long. Sorry. Let's see. Is that 35? See how I react to her. Keep riding the 9 up. Take us up to the 60s or 80s. Fill in this little head and shoulders, and then look for the push down. If this dumps now, like I can't read the market. This must be too early for me. But it looks like it's going to go that way because it doesn't look set up to go up like that. I don't know. back down to the VWAP. Look at it. Close below. Again, with this, it doesn't mean anything. Look what it did last time. Right? Came down. Buyers bought it right back up. So, that doesn't mean nothing. They're going to do it again with all those contracts sitting up there. It's interesting because it did the same kind of thing. Built up a little structure, dipped below it, ripped. Built up a little structure. If it dips below it, rips. So we'll see. 2 minutes left on this candle. Kind of want to see this wick back up now. Or do we get down to the 34? It's down at the 20. So Do 15-minute candle in 20 seconds and a 5. We'll see. Did we already make this Head and Shoulders? Technically, I guess we did, but I feel like with the liquidity up there to 60s, 960s, we push up again. But I also thought it was going to dump twice too, so can't really go by my own opinion. But if we hold the 34 there at the 20s, buyer stepped in last time. Let's see if they're going to do it again. Gonna get a higher low, or what's gonna happen here? Definitely think we hit the 20s. Definitely want to hit this now before I get long. If it gets down here, maybe wicks a little bit below and it starts moving back up, I'm gonna move this buy order probably down to around the 25s. See if we can get in, get a push back through the VWAP and this fair value gap we created up here. Turn that into an inverted fair value gap and continue up. $3.50 left on the 5-minute candle. Will we create the hourly Head and Shoulders? Or what do you guys think? You think it was already created? You think it's already set up? Or does it need to go back up? Does anybody know? Or have a thesis on it? I need a wick sooner than later down below that 920s. Get down there, reject from the 34 EMA. Start moving back up. There you go. Now get through it a little bit. Don't go crazy. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps. Small channel, just starting out. I got, I think, 434. Oh, I got a couple more subscribers, and yeah, it's great. I like everybody come on in the morning. I'm normally not this early. Normally it's around 7:30 my time. It's 6:30 now. But yeah. Actually, a lot of times I do come on around 6:30. But yeah, it's nice. It was good to have everybody come on. Normally have a lot more talking, but it is what it is. It's got to build up. It takes time, right? Build a rapport. But if you like and subscribe, then next time, you know, you get more people here. Also, there's a link in the chat for Elite Trader Funding. They're 80% off now. And they always go on sale for 90% too. They're really good to deal with. So, if you need any accounts, also Take Profit Trader, code JW. They got the test fee reimbursed to you after you get your first payout. which I haven't had yet. I've been trying, but I don't know what it is, man. Take Profit Trader is the hardest one to get a payout from. I just find like Apex and that, yeah, you can get everything up. Like, it's pretty simple, but with Take Profit Trader, just can't get a payout from them. Like, I had 5 accounts passed, up 900 or so, and just eat through my drawdown like crazy and just blow the account. I don't know if it's because of the daily payouts it gets me too excited or something like that, but that's what it feels like. I like to have 5 accounts set up, passed, up over the buffer, the $2,000 buffer, and have it up around four grand each, and then just make 500 a day on them. 2,500 a day. That would be perfect. That's the dream. Didn't really wick down, but this definitely could be the turning point. I would like to get a wick. But now there is a new 1 hour candle coming, so in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm going to see here if we pump back up and push through that fair value gap. The only thing that makes me nervous about this is the 9. Like, I find when we get below the 9 or above the 9, here it'll just ride up. Like, it came down, got outside the 9, went right back in, you know. Now it's below the 9 EMA, and it keeps touching it and just moving down. So, is it going to keep doing that? Is that what we're going to get for a while? Is it just going to continue down? Was this the Head and Shoulders up here? It's high enough, right? I know it's all a lot of wicks, no really closes up there, but you know, is this just a trend down now? Is it just going to keep continuing down to where we want it to in the first place? Were we just early on the other 2 trades, right? But like I said, 62 contracts at the 960s. One minute 20 seconds before the new hour. Oh my God, it is too early. What's gonna happen? If we start pushing up now, I think we might rip. If we dump, I think we might go down. Pretty obvious though, isn't it? Well, if we rip, it's going to go up. If we dump, it's going to go down. Oh, good. Thank you. Great analysis. Great job, bud. If it rips, it's gonna go up. If it dumps, it's gonna go down. Really? But I think we go up. Could be totally wrong. Nothing. Do I like that as a short? Ugh, I don't know. I don't trust this. I almost feel like we're gonna just dump here. But this is what we said earlier. If we wick down here, get back above the 34, stay there, start moving up. Alright, maybe that. 3 minutes left on the 5-minute candle. Right, like wouldn't that be the play? Like watch it up by this fair value gap, obviously, but watch it react. Love for it to push right through that, but that in the VWAP and the 9. Is that going to be super easy to do? Unless it just squeezes. We still got our 62 contracts sitting up there in 960, so will that be our true head and shoulders? Hard to say. Let's see. Do we push? 8 seconds. Not great. I don't like closing at the low that. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. But closing down towards the low in the 5 minute, even the bottom of that candle. And staying below the 9, right? That's what I was saying. Riding down to the 9. Is it going to start doing that now? This is gonna go. It needs to just pop. We need to make a higher low here. There we go. Starting. Need to close up above the 9. Close to the VWAP. 240 left on the 5 minute candle. Then get up in this fair value gap and hopefully push through it and turn it into an inverted. I close above that 9. $130 left on the 5. Close above the 9. Push up into the fair value gap. And then squeeze up to the 62 contracts at the 960s. Would be ideal. We're kind of trying to put it in a higher low. So we can build some kind of structure here above the 9. Above the 34. We can look for it to move back up. Maybe. I don't want to create a little head and shoulders here and then start moving back down, like get up to the 30s and then start pulling back. Get to the lows, little pop again, and then continue. Then we get down to the 85s pretty quick. Seconds left in the 5 minute. We need to close higher. Above 34. That's promising. Also, if you like and subscribe, I'm gonna try to have a little giveaway when we get to 500 subscribers. Give away a 50K Take Profit Trader account. So it's going to be everybody that likes and subscribes and watches on the first, I guess. So everybody liking and watching the videos and subscribing, and give away a 50K Take Profit Trader account at the end of the month. So if you're already liked and subscribed, you got her made. Gotta really move here. I gotta turn off my camera for 1 second, guys. I want to squeeze here though. And not set up a Head and Shoulders, because that would be annoying, especially since I've been waiting for one on the hourly. Like I said, we're going to be giving away a free 50K Take Profit Trader account once we hit 500 subscribers. So if you want a chance, please like and subscribe. Especially now where they got your retest refunded, or your test refunded to you after you get your first payout. Use code JW, please. Thank you. Really helps. And liking and subscribing really helps with the channel, growing it. I really want to get it up more. I like doing this, and I like to spend more time doing it, but it's hard. And I think it said on my analytics that 90% of the people who watch the videos aren't even subscribed. Or no, 82%, sorry. This made me laugh. I was like, at least they're watching, I guess. Are we creating a little mini Head and Shoulders here? It almost feels like we are. I can't push up. minimize the squeeze here. Not really liking that wick. We got time. And I'm back. Yeah, not really liking that. I want to see good push. All the liquidity sitting up there. I don't know. Struggling. Want to see buyers come in and push this up over. Five seconds left on 5-minute candle. Get over the fair value gap, turn it into an inverted. This be the squeeze. 8 seconds left on the 5-minute. Maybe a little push back down to the 9. We did close above the 9. Go back and touch it. Bounce off the 9. Move up. Hopefully. Created a higher low. That's what we're looking for, so See if this starts playing out a bit. Took 2 shorts earlier when it went long, so 2 losers. See if we can turn it around. Do have a draw on liquidity up, well, kind of here I guess, but up here towards the 60s. We also do have it down here at the 85s. There's 54 contracts, 53 down there. 62 contracts in the 960s, so see if it plays out. ES is pushing. $120 left on the 5. Got to stay above the 9 and the 34. EMAs on the 5. Oh my lord. Come on. Don't really want to lose those levels. $30 seconds left. Can we hold above? I don't know. Kind of looks like a Head and Shoulders. to squeeze here. 4 minutes till new 30-minute candle. So worst thing about trading the overnight or the pre-market is the volatility gets good sometimes, but a lot of times it's a lot of this. With the open, it's way more volatility, but it's way more risk too, I guess. So we're trying to build accounts not too quickly, you know, slow and cautious is good to trade the pre-market, but with the open you can make so much more, but you can lose so much more, and 4 trades and your account's gone, you know. And I've done that enough times. Can we get over this fair value gap and close? If we do, then I think we definitely go for the 960s. There's liquidity stacking up for the 945s. 22 contracts sitting up there. 14 at the 50s. Two minutes left and a 5 minute. Get up and close over that fair value gap. Turn into an inverted fair value gap. Bounce off it again, or in it, and continue. Just trying to do it. ES is already back over that high. Can the NASDAQ. Pivot point up there around the 64s as well. Seconds. I'm going to close above. Very close. Get over it now. Push to the 45s. Come back and retest it. We'll see. come back to the VWAP. ES is pushing. Move our stop a bit because I don't want this coming back down. Like the lowest I kind of want to see this is at the VWAP. Now, close above fair value gap, like we said. Turn it into an inverted. And then continue on up to our liquidity at 60s. 62 contracts sitting at 60s, so. $220 left in the 5-minute candle. Love to see it close above. ES is trying to push. One minute left. $20. Can we close above? Close inside again. Retest the VWAP probably. It's going there, but it's going slow. Normally around 7:30 my time it starts moving. So another 25 minutes. Ugh. Need this to squeeze. $3.10 left on the 5 minute. Squeeze up over the 45s. Come back, bounce off the inverted fair value gap, and continue. Is it waiting for 7:30? I wonder, for the new hour candle. Then it's gonna pump up. I don't know. But if we close inside again, I think we definitely come down and touch the VWAP again, the black line. VWAP and the 9 are together now, so definitely probably come down to this, then start moving up. Forty seconds left in the 5 minute. $72 contracts now, sitting in the 960s. Going back to the VWAP. I'm gonna go for 1 second. If you watch this, let me know. Back to the VWAP. Don't go too far below the VWAP, please. New 15-minute candle on 120. Seconds left in the 5. Well, let's see. Might be a choppy morning. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it just pushes up to the level. Like I said, 72 contracts sitting at the 960, so that's hopefully where we go. Plus there's a pivot point up there too, up around the 960, so we'll see. Got to close above that fair value gap. I think we will this time, if we get the push. Looks like the ES is trying to push. I did this the other morning. I was live streaming. I was in a trade. Oh my god, I think it was like 2 hours. Then I ended up losing. It was brutal. definitely think we get to the 64s. Kind of riding up this little channel. We'll just continue, I wonder. Would have been nice if we would have closed the last candle above. But now if we dip back down to the 34s, I believe we pump up. We're 9 minutes away from the 7:30 new hourly candle, so maybe I should move this down a little bit. Because I think we do, as it comes to the new hour, we always pull back a little bit, so hoping that we do, and then we head up. ES is coming to the bottom of a little channel on a 5 minute, so Two minutes left in the 5. That's what I like better about micros. Like I'm in 4 micros now on each one of my accounts. You can stay in the trade longer, and if it gets a good pop, you'll still make $200 or $300. So, what's wrong with that? If I was in a mini now, I would have been out. God, it would have been 3 or 4 trades. I would have been down 120, 300, 400. You know what I mean? Minis are good, but when you got some extra money back in it, I guess. When you're already up pretty good, you don't mind using a mini. Still got our 72 contracts sitting up in the 960s. One thing I don't like on the previous day's candle on a daily chart is that we didn't sweep the bottom of it. And I think we do. That's what I'm saying. I like to get to the 960s, create our hourly fair value or our hourly head and shoulders, and then I'd be looking for down. But that might not happen now until open or close to open maybe. But that's where I'd be looking, because there's an hourly head and shoulders setting up, or it could be already set up, but I think it needs to go up to the 64s, 964s again. Then I'd be looking for down, and the bottom of that previous day candle, you know, there's a fair value gap there, and it's around 873-ish, I think it could come to. So yeah, it'd be interesting, right? Get up there, then look for shorts on the lower time frames, like the head and shoulders set up on the hourly, right? So, and look for something on the 5-minute and take it down to the 870s. Two minutes. And get that new hourly candle. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Pump or dump? Still got 51 contracts down at the 885, and we got 72 contracts sitting at the 960s. I'm betting we hit the 960s first. Then I think we look to go down. I had to kill this camera for a second, guys. But if I was a betting man, that's what I think is going to happen. But we're going to see. Gonna see. "45 seconds. New hour. And get a reaction. Up. Like I said, 7:30 my time is when the volatility normally starts moving anyway, so yes, trying to push. I'd like to get some pretty quick movement. I want to see it squeeze. Can we get over the VWAP? That's the question. They put in a lower high too. Could be trying to create this little tighter triangle too, right? Either we break one way or the other. It's weird, we made a lower high on the NASDAQ and we made a higher high on the ES, so on the 15-minute. see what we get here. 72 contracts in the 960s. So I think kind of where we want to go, but as core PPI today too at 11. So I don't know if the market's just gonna consolidate until then. Unemployment, is it unemployment claims too? I'm not sure. Unemployment claims too, yeah. So at 10, sorry. So that might just consolidate until then. I don't know, but let's see what we get here. I might push down a little bit more to the bottom of that little triangle and move back up to the top and back to the bottom, and it's gonna break it either way eventually. Wow, let's look at my freaking camera off. No memory. Down to the bottom of it. Let's see. we do have a lower high. Do we make a higher low again? ES kind of out of that trend lines here. That doesn't mean we can't go back in it. I'm going to put on another 4 micros here. See if we can get back up towards the VWAP. See if we get back up towards the VWAP here, and we'll take it off. Yes, I have to get back up in that trend line. That little channel. .205 left on the 5-minute. 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. So we can close back up towards the top. The VWAP. New one opens. Maybe move up. We'll see. Still made a higher low, so that's good. Head and shoulders forming on the hourly. If we can get this squeeze. 72 contracts sitting at the 960s. That's what we're looking for, but where this little triangle set up here, it might just go first the high of that, up to the bottom of the Fair Valley Gap, VWAP area. So we'll be watching that. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm just gonna go in 8. Easier. Other ones 2. Other buys down there. Alright, could be a double bottom here. Push up. Let's see what we get. New candle. Back inside. Yes, got to get back up in this little channel. I think it does. ES needs to push. $25 contracts at a 945, 17 contracts at a 940. Hopefully we get the squeeze up here, but where it's in that channel, I don't know if it just keeps going up and down for a little bit until it gets really tight, and then we gotta move either way. $240 left on the 5-minute candle. ES can close back inside that channel. Need to push through the VWAP. $120 left on the 5. Close up above the 9 would be best. Next candle move up to the high, but at least to the fair value gap. Yes, don't want to get back in that channel. $35 seconds left on the 5. I think it's going to depend a lot on ES there now, what it does. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Once we get to 500, we're going to give it away a 50K Take Profit Trader account. So, if you need any accounts, if you do win it, please use code JW. That would help. What are we doing here? 94 contracts sitting up above this. My God. Sitting up at a what? The 25s? What happened there? They're going to hold us down. We're going to pump through it. Push through that. Or if they move it up and start drawing it up towards the 60s, that'd be great. Just took them out. $16 contracts at the 40s, 20 contracts at the 45s. $205 left in the 5-minute candle. And then do we break outside of this little triangle? That's the question. I hope we do. But I am going to move this up in case we don't. $135 left. $135 left. You can see a big old squeeze. Squeeze us up above. New candle, 10 seconds. Looks like we're going to close inside. Which is okay, but I'd rather see a push. obviously. I'm in long. Of course I'm going to want it to push. But I can't let it come back against me. Like I said, it's in that little triangle, so I might squeeze back down to the lows. If I do again and it stays above in that triangle, I'll probably take another long. But I hope that it pushes now. Get above the 40s where the other contracts are too. It just took out 94 contracts that were sitting there. I'd like for it to get up to the 960s. There's 72 contracts sitting up there. $320 left on the 5-minute candle. Same on the 15, so close up higher, but I don't know. I think we kind of stay in this little triangle until we break out one direction or the other. But I've been wrong before. I'd like to be wrong now. Yes, and it needs to get back in the channel for this to work. But it didn't. But it's okay. Little scalp, made a few dollars. Nothing wrong with it. I said we'd probably push down again. I probably should have took a short. Take a little short just down to here, to the bottom of the candle. Seconds left, 5-minute, and a new 15. Feels like the ES ones come down here, make kind of like a double bottom. Then again, I've been wrong before. Give it another couple seconds. See what we're gonna get out of this. ES still under the 9. $2.30 left on the 5-minute. $1.30 left. $1.35. I put another short here. I'm going to close up above the VWAP. I was basically betting it was going to stay inside this little channel. Take a short down to the bottom of it. 25 seconds left. We might close outside of it. I really didn't think we were going to. But look at us go. I don't know if it's worth putting another one on. Same kind of setup we had yesterday. We had this little bottom like this, and then it just kept pushing. So $250 left in the 5. I'm gonna put another one on. Just try it. We don't get a burst here. Hopefully it gets a dump down to 23-ish. Come back inside this little triangle. And now that might be the move up too, so I'm going to be really careful. Yes, needs to move back down. ES needs to move back down. Keep forgetting that camera. One minute left. Close back inside that little triangle, and then push down to the bottom of it would be our best case scenario, and also make a double bottom on the ES. But we'll see. There is 72 contracts sitting at the 960s, and that's where we were hoping to go until I seen this, so I hope we get back inside of it. 15 seconds left. Yeah, seems like it wants a push. New candle. Do we push down to the 20s? Only issue is now we do have the VWAP, the 9, and the 34 all sitting there. So gets interesting. So far making a lower high. If we continue that, like we do, come back down here. As long as we don't push this high. If we do, then, well, I'm out anyway, but why I normally don't like going on with bigger size. I normally like to stay smaller, but we'll see what we get. Get through those, the VWAP, 34 and the 9. That's going to be hard. $2.30 left on the 5-minute candle. I don't like that. Still a lower high. For now. We still need it back in there. New candle closed below, hopefully. $1.40 left on this 5-minute. $45 seconds. Need to get down. Yes, pushing down. $20 seconds left. Five seconds. Yes, needs to move down to here. Hopefully hit the 9, reject, continue down. We're underneath the VWAP, the 9 and 34 now. The 15-minute candle closed underneath the VWAP. So let's see what we're going to get. Push up a little bit, then down, hopefully. Down to the 20, man. But it's got time to move around. Still 3 minutes left on the 5. ES needs to push down to the 44s. 43 area. Two minutes left on the 5-minute candle. ES needs to start moving down too. $50 seconds left in the 5-minute. We're at the point of control too, so you gotta be pretty careful here. 25 seconds left. One good dump. Yes, trying to push. $8:20. New hour in 10 minutes, so I don't really want to fool with this too much. I'd like to get it sooner than later. Gotta keep waiting, I might take it off. Push down, please. 240 left in the 5 minute. $8.22. The fuck is going on now? ES hit the double bottom. $125. What caused that? Why was that going so crazy? I don't understumble. $40 seconds left. I don't like this reaction. I like to be down below before this closes. If it's not, I'm just getting out. 30 seconds. Gotta get below the VWAP and everything and close. Next one move down a bit. If it don't, it's probably gonna pump. I don't like that. I'm getting out. I could be wrong, but I really, really don't trust that. Do you look for the 60s now? Was that the... There's nothing crazy. There's no reason for it to be pumping like this. There's no news. Yeah. There's nothing going on. There's no way Trump's up tweeting already. Oh, did that just fucking... That just shake me out. That just shake down. It's a pretty good one. I don't normally get shooken that easy, but I was in 16 micros, so that's probably why. But still, it was pretty good shakedown. Tripped me out. I didn't know what was going on. What's going on with the market? Ready to freak out. Good job, NASDAQ. Yeah, not normally I get shooken from the market that easy. It's funny. I'm almost interested along here. ES swept the lows in the 5. NASDAQ didn't. Well, I guess it did. No. Kind of made double bottom. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Should have looked at Bookmap, I guess. We're pumping down to the 64s. This would be a good time to do it. 2 minutes until the new hour. Take out all these levels. Push right up. Ugh. Well, don't matter. If it dumps back down, I'll look for another spot to get in. But this could be a push here. Start squeezing. Start taking in some highs. But if it dips back down in, yes, exactly. We'll look for another spot before. But we're definitely... The volatility looks like it wants to start pushing. – 45 seconds left. Let's see. Once it starts squeezing, it moves pretty quickly. Ten seconds. Oh, hopefully we're down low enough. We don't get tagged out. Fucking VWAP. Come on. Need to close this candle back up here. Let's create our head and shoulders on the hourly. We needed 64s to do that. If we close inside this triangle again, need the ES to push. 2:15 left on the 5-minute. Need a squeeze. Yeah, if we don't get this squeeze now, I'm just going to get out. $1.15 left on the 5-minute because the close is inside. Again, it's probably going to come down, dick around, and then finally go up. Well, that was a little more eventful than we were thinking. Shook me out here. Right? I should have stayed short. Do we break out here? Get to those 64s and create our head and shoulders? Or is it going to wait for unemployment claims at 10? Set that up. Yes, got some wicks down here. It's trying to push up. It broke out of this channel. So let's see. This might just be chopped now. Right, this all could be just turned into a chop zone. Well, that's it for me, man. I think I'm gonna call it there because if we just chop now until news ain't until 10. It's not much point for me to be trading it. So that's all we can do. So far today, we're down 484 or 83 in our take profit trader. We're down 122 in our Elite Trader funding, and we're down 233 in our trade day. So yeah, that's it. Probably come back on later and check it out, and after all this nonsense is gone, and see how it's doing. But that's it for me, man. Thanks for checking out the channel. Please like and subscribe. Use code JW, take profit trader, and Elite Trader funding. There's a link in the comments. 80% off. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you later on.